Oh, What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today is my co-host, JoJo. What's up, dude?
My voice might be odd. I don't know. Maybe it sounds normal. I almost choked to death
A
earlier.
little bit. You can tell just a
Yeah.
little bit. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit. That's always fun, dude. You ever choked to the point where you thought you were gonna die? Does that ever happen?
I mean, I wasn't sure. This is the first time I ever choked at all, I think.
Really?
That I can remember. So I was a little worried that I might die. I don't know. It was I could still sort of breathe, but it was like it was not cool.
As a kid growing up, I always thought like if I ever I was so dumb, obviously. I always thought that if I was choking, that I would just breathe through my nose and I'd be fine. Not thinking that it's obviously the same airway, you know? And so I'll never forget, I found out the hard way that that's not how that works. We were at a Mexican restaurant and I had I was eating chips and salsa. And the way I bit one of the chips, it kind of just flung down my throat and it was like a triangle shape. So it just stuck.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't breathe the way that it was stuck. No air was passing through. I was going to die. I was choking on that for a good while. And it was like nobody knew what to do. Like everybody just stood around just staring. And so I just kind of like threw myself up against my chair because I had seen it in a movie one time and basically gave myself the Heimlich. So, yeah.
I had that same thought about trying to breathe through my nose while it was happening. And then I was like, nope, it's not happening.
Works.
So
it's not how it works.
I was up here. I was laying down in my bed, and I started happening. So I tried to just run downstairs where my mom was to fix if she could do something about it, hopefully.
Right.
And she started calling 911, and then in the middle of that, I got loose, and then I talked her out of getting an ambulance to come. I had to grab the phone from her and tell the person on the other end, "No, I'm fine now.
Yep.
You don't need to come here."
Don't need to waste the resources.
Yeah, but it was not good.
Yeah, that shit's scary, man. That shit's scary for sure. Yeah, I remember that day fucking crystal clear, dude. Just looking around at like not only like family members and friends who were sitting at the table with me, but like just people. No one got up out of their chair. No one. They're just like, eh. And it's not like I was just like quietly like choking at the table. Like I stood the fuck up. There was a scene to be made. It was fucking made, and everybody just was staring at me. I was all like, oh god, I'm gonna die because of a fucking tortilla chip.
Like, you just assume someone closer knows what knows what to do. Everyone knows I'm like probably right. There's someone there who's gonna handle it.
They used to like teach that shit in school too.
And probably. Sometimes.
I'm pretty sure that was something I was taught in school.
But also, when you're in... How long has it been since people were in school?
Yeah, but Heimlich remover is just... That's a hard one to forget. Like, all you do is just take two fingers, place it above the belly button, and then your fist above that, and then just push. Up, or in, up. In, up. Like, that's a really hard one to forget.
Everyone there had a loose idea of what you're supposed to do, but would maybe not execute it right. Because they've never had to do it in action, and they're like, oh no, you shove on his chest probably, right? And then they just laughed her along.
At the same time, I've also been first responder trained multiple times, CPR trained, so it's probably a lot more fresh in my mind with the line of work that I've been in. So a lot more fresh in my mind, I guess. But man, yeah. That's that training, dude. Like, you go through it and you leave and you're like, man, I know so much. And I hope to fucking God I never have to use it. Like, that's...
Right, you don't want that.
Yeah, it's nice having the information, but it's like, even whenever I think about my kid, like, if my kid was to, like, be choking, man, dude, that would be so... A baby is just different different fucking ball game. Like,
yeah, if you do it too hard, you're just gonna crush your little.
And well, you're just doing shit with fingers too. Like, you're not even doing anything with your full hand. So it's all like, when is enough pressure? What's not enough pressure? Like, that was one of the things whenever she was still in the NICU. Like, I had to go through and do CPR tapes for babies and how to perform CPR on babies. I was like, fuck. I do not like this. And kids are assholes, man. Like fucking babies, they're assholes. They'll fucking choke on something and then like they'll fucking, because they do that all the time. They'll choke on their own fucking spit. And then like once they're fine and you can tell that they're fine, they'll be like, okay, now getting attention. And I was like, okay. Okay. It's like your face isn't red anymore. I don't see tears.
Yeah.
Like you're obviously fucking fine. Kids are assholes, dude. But yeah. Man, dude, it is fuck, dude. It's been a crazy week. I hit max level on New World, took a break from that for 2 days.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I played Smash Bros.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, I was just like fucking around on my, well, first off, so I played Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity demo. I'd never played the first Hyrule Warriors. It feels like they just took the game 99 Nights and turned it into Zelda. Like that's just literally what it feels like.
It's a really funny point of reference for you to have.
Yeah.
Because it's a Dynasty.
I never played Dynasty Warriors though. Right. I know what it is, but I never played it.
It's just also a
Dynasty Warriors game. I know, dude.
I totally played that Xbox 360 demo
for
99 Nights.
99 Nights was the shit, dude. I played the fuck out of that game.
I never owned that game, but it was one of those things where like I liked it. I played that demo a couple times. I don't know.
I was just talking about that with my family, where I still remember being a kid playing the fuck out of that game, and that's back when Xbox 360 just made it to where like you could listen to music and play a game at the same time. And I had fucking like Nickelback on repeat, dude. On fucking repeat. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. Nickelback used to have some bangers back in the day. Now they might be shit. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of their new shit. Back in the day, dude. Oh yeah.
How far back are we talking? We're talking
man,
like how you remind me.
Well,
like that song.
I think all their old shit's good. Honestly, I think all their old shit's good. But I'd go up to like
Photograph.
Photograph was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that song was just fucking hyped up so much, and that's why it was big. Because they had like some low hit songs too, like Hero. I felt was a really really good song. But
sure. That's the Spider-Man soundtrack. That's great. So that's legally not a Nickelback song. That's just a Chad Kroeger solo joint.
Oh, my bad.
The guy from Saliva?
My bad.
Yeah, so get it right.
But the specific album I was talking about, it had the fucking song, let's see, Side of the Bullet. Was it Rockstar? Was Rockstar on that album? Maybe.
Well, that was way late. I mean, we're talking now, like,
that's
2008
not
or something.
Late, though.
Yeah, I was thinking you were talking like 2002.
I mean, I just had like I'm pretty sure I had like 6 of their albums on my Xbox.
Oh wow!
So I used to listen to a lot of Nickelback. I used to listen to a lot of rock, dude. Like back in the day, I used to listen to shit ton of rock.
2 Nickelback albums in this house. That would be my guess.
Good old Nickelback, dude. I don't think I've listened to. I mean, I don't know when their latest fucking song was, but.
I mean, I'm sure that they're still putting out music, I imagine.
Yeah, How You Remind Me was 2001. That's not that far away. Yeah. Nah, Dark Horse was 2008. I don't think I ever listened to, like, I think that was one of the albums I did not buy. I think All the Right Reasons, I think it's the same album, so that'd be 2005. So not that far. Yeah, I definitely didn't listen to fucking Dark Horse.
No. Why would you?
I don't know why Nickelback gets so much hate. I don't think that they were that bad.
I'm actually near a bunch of CDs right now, but none of them are Nickelback, unfortunately.
Dude, I have what I call what I used to call my holy grail, and it's a fucking CD, fucking like one of those old school zip up ones that you bring with you.
I want this.
Yeah. It's just filled with Chameleonaire. Like, there's nothing else in there. It's just filled with Chameleonaire, dude. It's filled with Chameleonaire. He had so many mixtapes. So many. And they all... That's where, the shit was cool with him. That's what I loved. Is, like, he would release an album, and you'd pay album price for that album. It'd be, like, 10 songs. Like a normal album, 8, 10 songs. But when his fucking mixtapes came out, you pay, like, half the album price, and it'd be, like, fucking 5 CDs in that motherfucker. Each one of them, like, 15 tracks a piece. Like, he didn't fuck around, dude. And his nickname was Mixtape Messiah, and he was a fucking beast at it, dude. I think his last one was 7. Yeah, he did 7 total mixtapes. Or Mixtape Messiahs. Yep. Shit was awesome, dude. Shit was awesome.
Wow.
But basically, all he would do is just grab like all the like the newer fucking artist songs and just fucking write over them. That's all he would do, and people would get so mad about it all the time. And he had this one song where he was talking about it, and it was like, if me remixing your songs makes you want beef, then you better never ever ever allow the instrumental to leak. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. No fucks given, dude.
Piracy protection on your instrumental.
Oh man, no fucks given. I was like, let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh, that dude is, man, dude. It's so crazy going back and listening to his shit because he doesn't rap anymore. But it's just crazy to go back and listen to his shit and just like, damn, dude. It's nuts. That was my guy, dude. That was who got me into rap in to begin with. That was my guy. I remember the very first time I ever heard Turn It Up. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and me and my cousin were just getting into his fucking red Mazda Miata. Had the top down on the way to fucking high school. And I heard fucking Turn It Up. Yeah, dude. We thought we were the shit. The funniest part about that car, though, is it's such a small fucking car. There was one day, because he played softball later on in high school. I didn't. And so I had got done with class, and we were going to ride back. So he was practicing, and I was just sitting next to the car doing my homework. And then he comes and gets in the car. We drive. We go pick up some food from fucking Taco Bell. We're fucking laughing, having a good time, just chilling in the parking lot, eating. And we start driving home, and we pull up, and we see his mom come out. We're waving at her, and she's just got this look on her face like, what the fuck? And she just starts screaming, what did you do to your car? And I was like, and I'm like looking around. I don't see anything. I'm looking behind. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, what did you do to your car? My cousin's like, what are you talking about? So we get out of the car. His entire hood, I don't know how we didn't even see it, was like this.
What?
And there was a line from the tip all the way back where his car was red, and it was just this fucking paint scratched line. There was no paint left, just going all the fucking way back. And we're like, what the fuck happened? And so we were trying to figure out what the hell would have happened to the car. How we didn't even fucking notice it. Because once I got out of, like, I mean, I remember literally laying my back up against the passenger side door, and that was it. And I was in full view of him. So he's like, I know Chris didn't do it. It's nothing I could have done anyway. So we go and we're talking, or we go back to Taco Bell. They're like, yeah, nothing happened here. Da, da, da. You guys were in the car the whole time. We went to the school. It turns out one of the lunch ladies drove a gigantic lifted truck with the wheels pushed out. And she backed over his car completely.
Oh my God.
And she had her hitch downward. So it was the hitch that was just digging into the hood all the way until it got to like the windshield. And I guess she looked down and saw that she was over the line and then pulled forward and fucking saw what she did to the car and then just went to another parking spot. I was like, what the and it happened at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Like 9 o'clock in the morning. Like we for sure should have seen it at some point throughout the day and didn't notice it till we come pulling into the fucking thing and his mom just runs out there freaking the fuck out. I was like, oh my God. I was like, how did we not see this? Yeah, and that was the death of the Miata.
But did you find the lunch lady? Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know what all happened with it. It was so long ago. Okay. It wasn't my car, so I didn't have to deal with it.
Right.
But I just remembered that the rides in the Miata ended shortly after that, and I was back to busting it for a little bit until he got his Lincoln that he had for fucking ever. So, shit was crazy, dude. Nice. Shit was fucking crazy. Good old days. But yeah, man, fucking, so yeah, like I was saying, fucking Smash Bros. I got some Smash.
Oh, right, yeah, and Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, yeah, Hyrule Warriors. That was fun. It wasn't bad. I don't think I'd pay full price for it, though. That's my problem with Nintendo, man. They never discount their games. Like, how is Hyrule Warriors $59.99 and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is basically Hyrule Warriors 2, it's $59.99. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Especially, I mean, Hyrule Warriors especially it's on the Switch. You get that on the Switch? Yeah, that's like the third release of that game now. That was a Wii game that they ported to 3DS, and then they ported to...
Jesus, dude. It's crazy to me. Like, you will never see a Nintendo fucking game, I feel, on sale, like ever.
Well,
Like it's
only if
fucking
it's like an
nuts.
actual flop. Like I got Yoshi's Crafted World or Woolly World, one of those, like kind of cheap.
Jesus.
And then sometimes will be like $10 off something that people actually like.
I don't get it, man.
But like, I mean, like people buy. Like, I get it for like Smash Brothers, because people just keep buying that. As soon as you buy a Switch, you buy Smash Brothers, you buy Mario Kart. I get it.
Yep.
But like, yeah, Hyrule Warriors 1 seems like it could be discounted by now.
Yep. Or like all the old Mario parties. They got all the way back to like Mario Party 3 on there, and that shit's $60. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on, Nintendo. Like, quit fucking around. Jesus. But, oh well. I guess that's why I don't buy Nintendo games. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, anyways, so I got a bone to pick with fucking Konami. All right.
Okay.
We got a bone to pick with Konami. So, we just recently had our first Dead by Daylight, Drunk by Daylight back. It was a lot of fun. Good turnout. 9 people showed up. It was a lot of fun. I did not stream it. I'm not ready to jump back into streaming yet. But we played. We had a good time. I then was like, I'm fucking ass at this game now with the killer. Like, ass. Like, I mean, I still had games where, like, I killed everybody and executed everybody. But I just feel like I was really just not doing well. So I look into some of my perks, and I'm reading them over, and then I'm looking online and see what people are talking about, top perks. And I remembered going really hardcore for like my survivor builds. Like I went like deep dive, best perks. Why they're the best perks? Are they different compared to survivors? Da 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 da. And like which survivor is the best? And they go into like the whole fact of like base height and how wide certain characters are, and like what are the best accessories on specific characters, as far as like, because like the chick I play as, Fing Mei, she has like, I bought her hairstyle where she's got in a ponytail and it's completely black, and then she's got like a black coat, and then she's got blue short shorts but black stockings. So it's like I've got as much black on as I possibly can.
Yeah. Okay.
To try and hide, obviously. So my issue is I guess I went so hard with the survivors, I never looked into it with the killers. So my mind was blown, just fucking blown. Because I've got like my 4 favorite killers I like to play as. So for instance, one of them is the Doctor, and it's a killer that's on the game, like they were created by the game. There's a move he comes with called Monitor and Abuse. And I think it's a really fucking good move, or a really good perk. And this perk, what it does is that it basically has it to where when you're away from somebody, your radius is bigger than when you're chasing them, your radius is shorter, something like that. I didn't know that he has the shock move where like he'll hold his fist up, and then as soon as his fingers close, like it shocks the ground. And if it hits a survivor, it starts fucking with their sanity because they're constantly getting shock therapy. So you're just trying to make people crazy because that actually happens to have shit fuck up later on for them. Best example, being shocked enough will make it to where you will run up to a pallet, but like when you go to throw it, the pallet's just not actually even there. And they can't actually see the pallet. So, like, then therefore that saves me as a killer because I'm not about to get hit with the fucking pallet because they think the pallet's not there. I can see it. They can't. So you want to try to get their insanity level up. Now, they can get away from you. If they get away from you, they can fucking work on getting their sanity back down, which is fine.
Yeah.
Monitor and Abuse, not only does it shorten his range, it shortens the range of the electric spell. And I didn't know that. So I've been running around with it just fucking myself the entire time by, like, fucking 8 meters of non-existent spell, thinking that that's where it was supposed to be at, and it just blew my mind that I was like, holy fuck. So then I started looking into it. I made me a fucking spreadsheet, dude. I've got it. It's like killer name, best 2 possible add-ons, and then my S tier build with 4 perks, my A tier build with 4 perks, my B tier build with 4 perks, and it's all interchangeable until I find what I feel is the absolute best for that character, and then I'll switch them out. Yeah. So I've been fucking going hard at that recently. Hard. So this is where my beef with Konami comes in.
Where's Konami in this?
Pyramid Head is my favorite killer.
Okay.
And I've been working on getting some good perks on him, working on getting him up there. I love Pyramid Head. I love Silent Hill, obviously. I'm a big Silent Hill fan. Talked about it multiple times.
Yes.
Konami is a bunch of fucking douchebags. The fact that we haven't brought that franchise back. So,
Yeah.
I've been looking into, like, you know, obviously everybody's got their own conspiracy theories about, you know, when we're going to get another Silent Hill. Every fucking game that has a franchise that has fans that hasn't released something in a while, they all exist. They're all out there fucking conversing amongst each other on when the next game is going to drop. It's been like fucking 20 years since Konami for fucking Silent Hill, but whatever. It's insane to me that, well, obviously the director of Silent Hill, for those that don't know, had a fallout with Konami and was like, I'm not fucking working on these projects anymore, and left. So Konami owns Silent Hill, but they've just refused to do anything with it since then. Nothing's happened. So I was watching, because whenever I get back into Dead by Daylight, it kind of gets me back into just like, you know, horror films and shit like that again. So I've been watching some horror films, and of course, obviously, I've made my rounds to Silent Hill. So I get to Silent Hill. And I'm watching it. I'm like, man, dude, what I would give. Because I started, like, looking up the soundtrack to the games and stuff. Because I'm hearing all the different gaming music. And I'm just like, man, dude, what I would give to see the rebirth of this fucking game. Like, it would be so great. And you have people like that guy from The Walking Dead that plays with the bow and arrow. I don't know the dude's name. Death Stranding. He was in Death Stranding.
Norman Reedus.
Sure, that guy. He literally said that he would be completely okay with being part of a Silent Hill project, whatever shape it took form in, whether it was a TV show or a movie, and then even said they could use his likeness for free for the main character in a game. Like, how is that not enough for Konami to be like, oh, there's money on the table? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah,
why?
I mean, I don't know if they have developers anymore. Like, I don't know that Konami employs people who make video games.
Then fucking sell the goddamn rights to somebody that does.
Yeah, I mean, because
like, good God, you're just shafting the fans at this fucking point.
It's not like they make any others. Like, they put out a Bomberman game. I don't know who developed that exactly within, you know, they own Bomberman. And that Bomberman game lets you dress up like Pyramid Head. Like, they haven't made a Castlevania in forever, and those games, you know, they haven't done anything with Metal Gear since the absolutely terrible Metal Gear Survive game they did. They sell a lot of merchandise now, though. So that's fun, because they know they own the IPs, so they can get some value. That's, like, I bought this guy from the Konami store. It's the Mystical Ninja.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you can buy a Silent Hill skateboard soon. That's the thing they're making. So,
like,
yeah,
they have to know they can make money off these franchises. Like, they have to know that. I just don't know why
they're
don't.
making money off these franchises by selling you stuff related to the franchise, but not putting in the, you know, millions of dollars to actually make a video game.
It's fucking nuts to me. So this,
I mean, yeah,
this is where they're assholes. Silent Hill has not ever had a Twitter page. It's never existed. Why would they? They were dead well before Twitter came around. So why would they? Last year, the end of last year, Konami makes a Silent Hill Twitter page. Everybody gets excited, rightfully so. Because, I don't know, a fucking game that's been dead forever that everybody's been asking to come back just recently got a Twitter page. Everybody gets fucking happy as fuck. And then they come out and say, no, calm down. We're not doing anything Silent Hill related. This is just a nostalgia page, so that way we can have it for Silent Hill so people can see nostalgic, you know, game images, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. It's like, okay, whatever.
It corresponds with them doing their shop. Also.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Then, on their own Twitter, not the Silent Hill one, on their own Twitter, they release a 2-minute video. Just black. That's all it is. There's no fucking video to it. There's no pictures. There's no nothing. All we get is a fucking 2-minute video, and all you hear is this. For 2 minutes. There's only one thing that's associated with. Fucking one. Silent Hill Sirens. That's exactly what that is. Silent Hill Sirens. Everybody starts to lose their shit. And then they come out 8 hours later and go, oh no, we were just feeling nostalgic, so we just wanted to put that up there. Like, fuck Konami at this point. Fuck them. I'm done. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. It was one of the top horror franchises ever. It's fucking crazy. We should have new movies. With the CGI that we have now, those movies would look fucking phenomenal. Even the first Silent Hill still holds up. It's a good fucking movie. Like, even go back and watching it where they had to do the dumb shit where they're like saran wrapping everything because it makes the world look all fucking weird and bubbled up and shit. That's fine. It doesn't look bad. The second one does. The first one doesn't. It looks great. We could have an amazing fucking movie franchise and video game franchise. And they won't do it because they're fucking douchebags. I hate it, dude. I hate it. I hate Konami right now. They're my fucking enemy.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I would like for them to do Castlevania things, maybe. That too. Like, yeah.
I mean, are they just choosing not to be a gaming company anymore? Is that it?
I mean, for a long time at this point, I don't know what their actual situation is, like in terms of having people develop games, because they did make that one Bomberman game. They have and they have a Yu-Gi-Oh mobile game or something, but like, that's it, man. They don't put out new video games. They put out like collections of their old stuff sometimes. They've re-released a bunch of Castlevania games and Contra collection like a couple of years ago, and that's like all they do. I don't know. I mean, they hadn't been made for a long
Was
time.
Konami fucking Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah. Hideo Kojima had the same issue. I mean, he also left that company because he got mad at them.
I like how I type in "is Konami" and the first thing that pops up is Konami dead?" Okay, so this is from January 25th, 2021. Konami insists they are not abandoning gaming despite dissolving internal development teams.
Yeah.
You know you've got a bad reputation when people get excited at the possibility of you leaving the gaming industry. But that's exactly what just happened to the ever-divisive Konami in a recent announcement to investors. Konami explained why they were dissolving the video game production divisions to respond to the rapid market that surrounds us. Specifically, they said they were dissolving production divisions 1, 2, and 3, which are the only internal development teams left at the company. So does that mean Konami is getting out of active video game development? Could this open the door for them still selling cherished IPs like Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, and Silent Hill to other companies? That's what some fans quickly began rooting for, but it seems everyone was getting ahead of themselves. According to a follow-up statement, Konami is not shutting down its video game business, but merely restructuring and consolidating its current divisions. In recent years, particularly after the departure of Hideo, Konami has largely stepped away from active development, focusing instead on arcade amusements and gambling machines, but they have...
And make the teams count.
Ah.
Chinko. Yeah, all the time. That's what the joke is with them, is that they make like really elaborate Chinko machines with like CGI cutscenes from Metal Gear and stuff. Yeah.
In addition to their yearly Pro Evolution Soccer releases, they've also put out games like Metal Gear Survive, Super Bomberman R, and Contra Rogue Core, most of which have received mixed to poor reviews. There's also persistent chatter that Konami may be lending their iconic IPs out to other publishers, with a Sony-developed Silent Hill reboot beginning rumored for some time.
That's
Great.
Yeah, that's true.
So while Konami is far from its prime, it still has some irons in the fire. What are your thoughts on the whole Konami situation? I think it fucking sucks, and I want
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
Also, like, what is Silent Hill then? If like the main guy behind Silent Hill is gone, now
That's
the guy
true.
Hideo Kojima left, the Castlevania guy left. Like, no one who made the things that you like or that anyone likes is still at that company.
They're still making money.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to sell their IPs or anything because they get to sell merchandise, and if they want to develop a game, they just hire an outside studio.
Konami revenue is up 12% in the last 9 months. So it's an increased revenue year on year to reach 215 billion, 1.8 billion. Oh, 215 billion yen, 1.8 billion in American dollars. Also rise with a 48.8% growth to 525 million. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, they're doing something to fucking make a lot of goddamn money. That's for
Yeah, I
fucking
mean, they have a
sure.
lot of like actual physical stuff in Japan. They have physical pachinko machines and like they might have gyms or something too. Like they do all right without actually taking on the risk of making a video game and like what if it flops? Oh no. But hey,
But they for
Japanese
sure
skateboard
should
can't
be
flop.
putting this shit out though. Like, I mean, look at Square Enix. I mean, they do that shit with like the fucking Final Fantasy mobile games and shit like that. Like, at least put your fucking shit out there to the third party. Then you're not worried about it. Like, fuck it, who cares?
They do with the Yu-Gi-Oh at least. That's kind of it though. They also have a
I forget they have Yu-Gi-Oh.
Picross. It's it's like a puzzle game where you make whatever. They have an app for that on phones. Yeah, there probably is that rumor about them making a Silent Hill game somewhere, maybe for Sony. That's probably true. I mean, the past couple years they've at least tried a little more than they had been. A little. I mean, not a lot, but a little. So
I hope so, cause fucking a, dude. Like, it's starting to get scarce out there. Stuff is starting to get
yeah, I
scarce
mean,
out there
I
for like
bet
really good fucking horror games.
I think they did a little pivoting maybe behind the scenes because of COVID damaging their like pachinko business and stuff because people couldn't go to
Casinos
parlors.
and shit. Yeah.
So that
Well,
might be.
I mean, yeah, I mean, COVID fucking hit everybody. Fucking that was the. I mean, that was the one thing that Square Enix probably pissed me off with last year was like all that Final Fantasy 16 news is coming, it's coming, and then they waited till December 26th to be like, by the way, we're not gonna give you any Final Fantasy 16 news this year. Really, no shit, you don't say. It's
Yeah.
gonna be coming next year, but unfortunately, COVID has put us 6 months behind, and it's like, why didn't you just say that earlier? Like, instead of me
Or
waiting all year fucking long to literally get
you're-
nothing.
like they couldn't. They've already announced it and shown off some stuff. You would think they could maybe just show you a picture of a Titan or a
Anything.
Leviathan or something, just to say, "Hey, look, here's a thing from this game."
Anything, literally
Yeah,
anything would have been okay. But to go the entire year and not even make an announcement for all the people who were waiting, since Yoshi P himself said 2021 will be the year of Final Fantasy 16
yeah.
news. Nothing. Nothing.
So we,
I wasn't asking for a release date. I was hopeful for one, but I wasn't asking for one. Anything. Literally anything. Not even another demo. Or not demo, but fucking trailer. I don't care. Just you could have just came out and said, "Hey guys, we really wanted to make it here in 2021, but it's gonna be 2022 is gonna be the all the news and shit because fucking COVID sucks." All right,
yeah.
sweet. Then I wouldn't have been waiting all year long, fucking waking up at the crack of ass crack dawn to fucking watch Tokyo Game Show and shit to make sure I don't miss out on some Final Fantasy shit. But no, I watched every fucking game show the entire year to get let down every fucking time. All for you to release some fucking COVID's fucked our business like everybody else on fucking December 26th. Really, bro? Really? Could have come any sooner. Any sooner. Square.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because like we were talking about this interesting conversation me and my buddies were having last night. At least I think it was last night. I don't know. But we were talking about the health state of New World and what that looks like. And my buddy was like, well, you got to look at it with situations where like a lot of people hold out for lore and a lot of people hold out for the love of the company. I was like, yeah, but think about it. I mean, this is new age era that we have. A lot more people are anti like big companies. So it's not like anybody's got love for Amazon. Our fucking
No.
Amazon gaming studios to be, no one knows anybody at
Yeah.
Amazon
That's
gaming
the thing. Like,
studios.
why would anyone have any attachment to the world?
Right, exactly. So
In
it's
that
like they
regard,
don't
in
have
that way.
that going for them, and then on top of that, there's no lore to the game. Like there's really not at all.
Yeah.
Like there's literally nothing going on besides it's fun. Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. And it's only
Who's your favorite
fun when
New
you hit
World
60.
character?
Exactly. Me, my guy. Like,
Oh wow!
yeah,
Yikes.
clouded fucking blade. Like, that's me. You know what I mean? Like, there's other than that, it's like, what NPCs strike you? It's like, the only person I can think of is Isabella's the only fucking returning NPC I've ever fucking seen. That's it.
There
And
you
that's
go.
because we fought her, and then she left, and now she's coming back to get killed in the next expedition that's coming out at the end of this month. It's the only reason why she's on top of my mind. It's because we're killing her at the end of this month.
Yeah,
So,
the classic villain we all love.
Yeah, Isabella.
Bella.
Exactly. It's just one of those things where it's like they got this great roadmap, and you see all this shit they want to bring out with, and it's like I try to tell a lot of my newer people who are, you know, kind of losing confidence in the game stuff. It's like, you weren't here at the beginning. You didn't see one, what the community was like back then, on like how crazy, how many people were on, how many people were playing. I mean, we had over 90 fucking thousand fucking people playing. It's like fucking holy shit, you know. But on top of that, you also didn't see their fucking responses, though. That was the biggest issue, was like not necessarily the responses, but like how quickly they put themselves behind. It was like, everybody's bitching about queue times. Okay, what can we do to fix queue times? Okay, let's make a shit ton of worlds. All right, we made a shit ton of worlds. Oh, well, people aren't happy with a shit ton of worlds because they want to play with their friends, and their friends are already on other worlds, and their friends are already leveled up, and now their friends are going to switch. Well, don't worry, guys. We'll work on server transfer. For like a month and a half straight of patch notes, that's all we ever heard. There was nothing about quality of life this or that, unless there was like a game-breaking bug. It would be like, here's 3 sentences about this bug. Hey guys, we heard that the hatchet is double critting and it shouldn't do that. Don't worry, it will be fixed in this patch. Now, server transfers. And it would just be this long talk about, we're working hard on it. We know you want to play with your friends and we're doing everything we can. It was like a month and a half went by and it's like, bro, no one gives a fuck about server transfers anymore. No, anybody who has friends on another server, I guarantee you, one of them don't play anymore. Like, that's just it. One of them don't play anymore. Because everything else is breaking. Like, please. So it's like they put themselves so far behind because they were just focused on this stupid fucking thing that no one uses, by the way, at all. Only reason we just used it as a company was because we were on a dying server. And then we jumped over to a very populated server before they locked it. So that was it. If it wasn't for that, we would have never... I still have my other server transfer tokens that they gave me for free because that's how many times they fucking merged people already. So I've got 2 just chilling there. No one uses it. No one gives a shit. And it's like, you spent so much time on that. So now here we are, way later, and you're constantly behind. Like, it's hard to catch up. I mean, they literally said February was going to be bug smashing month. They smashed, like, I think it was like over 170 bugs. That's crazy. That's a huge number.
I mean, I guess it depends on what the breadth of the bug is. If it's just like, I don't know, you kind of clip into this wall, it's like, oh.
Yeah, just smash that out. Yeah, that's fair.
But if it's like all stuff like, oh, the hatchet is twice as good as it should be, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It's nuts, man. It's rough. And it's like, as Gov, it's my job to try to keep everybody like around. So thank God we decided to turn the damn Discord into like a gaming community versus just New World. So
right
now, like, all the people that we've met on New World, we're like playing other games with them and shit like that. But it's fucking rough, dude. It's like, no one wants to see the game die. Everybody's positive about it, but it's like, fuck, man, you're fucking holding out for like how long, you know? So, and then it's like they just did, like, they're doing like all these podcasts and shit. And it's like, bro, you should not be doing this. Like, do you understand how people view your game? Do you notice that, like, you have like a 12th of the players that you used to have? Like, I would be way more focused on why the fuck my game sucks right now versus let me go talk about my game and get hyped so people come and play it. No, people are gonna come play it and they're gonna be like, this is terrible, and then they're just gonna leave. Fix it.
Yeah, it's a different guy. I'm sure whoever's doing the podcast isn't the guy who's gonna fix the hatchet. I'm sure.
Well, they talked about their development team. They only have 3 people on their development team.
Oh, what?
That's what they fucking said.
What?
Yeah,
That can't be right.
I'm almost 100% positive because fucking somebody in the Discord made a joke about it. I was like, that's more than I thought they had. Thought it was just one guy and the fucking night manager would come on and flip the bug switch flip.
That's an MMO and Amazon. What?
Let me
What?
see. I'm looking for it.
That seems like it shouldn't be possible, but I don't know. That game is kind of a mess.
That game is really a mess right now. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's somewhere around here. We were literally just talking about it. We just have way too many fucking conversations in this fucking Discord. Jesus Christ. Um, let's see. No, that's not it. But yeah, it was something like that. I'll keep fucking looking for it. But yeah, it was an extremely fucking low number. Because I was like, man, dude, that's kind of fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm not fucking seeing it.
Hey, yeah, I guess I don't know how many are. I think it has to be more than that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the other Amazon studios got shut down, got put, or whose games got shut down, got put to work on New World. But maybe after release, a lot of them got cut. I guess I don't actually know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are working on fucking Lost Ark.
Well, no, because the Lost Ark, they just published that. Like, I don't think any
You
from
don't think they
Amazon would
have
actually.
people working on it though?
No, because I think that's a game that's been out in Korea for like years.
Oh, for sure.
So I think that's just, maybe Amazon has like the translators or something, but I think that's being handled in Korea.
Hmm.
They literally just did the release here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
potentially.
can't. Well, whatever. Point is, that game should be better. Amazon's got money, and obviously,
But yeah, that's the thing that we were talking about though, and that was interesting to me was just like whenever you look at something like I know I reference it a lot whenever I talk about fucking New World, but it's like the whole Final Fantasy 14 thing. It's like there was love there, for like
yeah,
Final Fantasy is going to be Final Fantasy. Like that's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you already have the love for the game. Square Enix is very open with their fans and shit like that. So there's love for Square Enix. So they have that as well. So you got lore, you got the game, you got the love. And then it was like it might not have done well, but I mean they shut that entire fucking thing basically down, repolished the shit out of it, and now look at it. Like
yeah.
New World has to do that. Like they have all this cool shit they have coming out, but it's like if that game's not polished, people are gonna come back and play it for like fucking 2 weeks and then bounce the fuck out. I'm like, cool, I played the new shit. No one cares. All right, sweet. It's still this fucking unpolished piece of shit where I'm de-syncing all over the place and fucking the goddamn battle doesn't feel anywhere near as it used to. It's just nuts, dude.
Speaking of unpolished pieces of shit, I for the past couple days I'm playing Fallout 76 again
Oh
because
God.
I haven't played it since they put human NPCs in there. I was like, oh, let's go see what that's about. Sometimes the characters just don't animate in that game. To see a dog like floating without its legs moving, like that game's a fucking mess still. It's great.
Which sucks too because like it's one of those where like I remember being like a kid and being like, man, dude, if Fallout was fucking multiplayer, it would be great. And it's just
Yeah,
not.
no. It's it's mostly still almost like a Fallout game, except occasionally you run into a real human being. Uh Here's dudes. I encountered a guy who was like level 400 something, and like people apparently, some people really like that game, I guess. And then he just emoted at me and gave me a bunch of free stuff, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, that game's still, even with human NPCs or whatever, still a broken disaster of a thing.
Right.
So, check it out.
Yeah, somebody they're basically. I still haven't found the official fucking thing yet. I'm gonna stop looking for it, but I did find where people were talking about on their own forums where it's definitely between like 3 and 8. So, yeah, very low number for that game. Very low number. And it just sucks. Like I said, they have something that, like, is very unique and they could do something with. And I just feel like, oh, fuck, it pisses me off. But yeah, anyways, we were playing Dead by Daylight. Started Drunk by Daylights again. That was a lot of fucking fun. We got fucking wasted. That was crazy. Man, yeah, dude, that was a lot of fun. It's nice to be able to just pick that game back up and just get into it. But it's just, I had to tell people, I was like, I cannot do that again, man. I can't. Every fucking Saturday, I just can't do it. I can't do it. That's just too much, dude. So your entire fucking day is just gone. And like we had one of the guys that was never part of them last time because I didn't know him. And now that I met him in New World, he wanted to come fucking hang out and be part of it. And even he was like, dude, I didn't wake up till like fucking 4 p.m. the next day. He's like, yeah, I understand why you said you can't do that every fucking day. I was like, yeah, dude, it's not, you can't. You fucking can't. But, oh well. Either way, biggest takeaway from this podcast, Konami. Quit your shit.
Yeah, do some stuff, Konami. Come on.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, I want to see some more Konami games. I remember Konami used to be the shit back in the day. You guys are coming out with everything, and now look at you.
At least I understand sort of why they don't do it, because they just don't make games in general mostly. But like, hey, Microsoft, make a Banjo-Kazooie game. You guys make video games.
Yeah, that's right. They got Banjo too. Holy shit.
12 years or
Dude,
something.
Do they have Banjo?
14. Huh?
Do they have Banjo?
Oh, yeah, they yes.
But who? I thought Banjo was Rare.
Yeah, and Microsoft bought Rare in like 2003.
Oh, but Banjo came with Rare though. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so Microsoft has owned that, and they made one game for the Xbox 360 that was actually pretty cool. And then nothing for.
Dude, fucking Rare, dude. Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's all I know them for, dude. Conker's Bad Fur Day was the shit. It was so good.
You can play that on an Xbox anytime.
Yeah,
you
I know. With Rare Replay. Yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Man, dude. For anybody that's never played it, I strongly urge you to go look up cutscenes for Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oh, man. It is all smut. That's all it is. All smut. Cussing and sex and all this other kind of shit. I'll never forget the first time somebody saw me playing that. I was in the middle of a mission of trying to get bees to go tickle a sunflower so the king bee could go shove his face in her massive breast and then pollinate her. So, yeah. That game was fucking gold, dude. That game was fucking gold. The multiplayer of that game was pretty sick, too, dude. Teddies versus the fucking squirrels. That shit was awesome, dude. I remember being a little teddy bear running around the fucking katana and shit. That was dope. The new one was pretty cool, too. It wasn't, like, the best. Like, the multiplayer, like, they really tried to, like, make that multiplayer something in the Conker's Live and Reloaded.
For the Xbox, they were like, hey, we got Xbox Live, let's do a thing.
Yeah, and it was okay, but it wasn't the same. It was fun, but yeah, wasn't the same. Yeah, Live and Reloaded.
The Game Boy Color game?
No.
That's just a straight up, like, he's a cute squirrel and has a slingshot and goes around.
I did not know that was a thing.
Wow. It's like rated E for everyone, you know. That was before they decided the route to go with him.
Jesus. What was that one fucking game? Oh man, I'm trying to think of like old ass games now. Fuck. Was it Bugsby? Bubsby?
Bubsy? Are you talking about Bubsy?
Maybe it's Bubsy.
Yeah, I mean he's a cat.
Yeah.
Exclamation point on it.
Yeah, I remember his fucking games back in the day too. God damn.
Wildly reviled. Bubsy 3D regarded as one of the worst video games ever made.
That's fair. Dude, did you see the fucking new controllers they're coming out with for Xbox?
Oh, you're talking about Hedgehog ones?
That looks terrible. Yeah. That looks fucking terrible. Who at a table looked at that and said, that's a great idea? Greenlit. No way, dude.
Is not, it shouldn't, that's not good.
Imagine how sweaty your hands are.
Gross.
And then you're going to pull your hand away and it's just going to be covered in blue or red fur. Oh my god.
It's probably just, they probably don't expect anyone to actually use the controller. It's like a giveaway. It's a fun joke.
There's going to be people that actually use the controller for sure. That thing is going to be meme city for sure. Now, if they actually
Like,
wanted people to use it, it would still be gross, but they should have done it like felt, because then at least it's
right, but
usable.
then we wouldn't be talking about it. That's the
It's
thing. It's just a
it's true.
viral. It's what
It's
if we made
true.
the dumbest fucking thing?
The thing looks so dumb. That thing looks
Yeah.
so dumb. One of my buddies posted it, and he was like, "Guarantee you, anybody that buys it, that thing gets put in dreads instantly." Like fucking dreads are braiding it up, dude. Oh my god, this shit
It
looks
doesn't
so
even seem
dumb.
like the right kind of fur for like
Oh
Knuckles.
no, not
That
Sonic
doesn't-
either. It looks like
Yeah.
fucking like a dog, dude.
Right,
It looks like
that's
dog
not-
fur.
I want to feel like I'm touching Knuckles.
Good
I want to
god.
live my dream.
I'm excited for the part 2 though. That's coming out soon. April
Yeah,
8th.
I mean, I appreciate that they're putting other Sonic characters in that one. Like, I
I
wasn't
hope
so into
that
that
it-
first movie.
I like the
conceptually
first
because
one. I like the
I didn't
first one.
see it. I just like was like, hey, why? Nothing against James Marsden or whatever, but it's like I don't want to go see a Sonic movie that's mostly about James Marsden.
Sonic's in
Right.
there pretty much like 90% of the
Yeah,
movie.
theoretically. But so like, it's just Sonic's got a long stream, bunch of
I
characters.
hope they stop after the second one with bringing
Yeah.
friends in, because Sonic does have a very long list of friends that do not need to come into the movies. Knuckles is fine. I'm okay with that. But once they start bringing in like Amy and Big
Amy
Cat and
is an
Shadow,
old-
I would
Amy
see
is actually
Shadow
on the line, I think.
as far as
Predates Shadow even. Like she's
yeah,
a
for sure.
classic.
For sure.
Yeah.
Amy's a classic. I would take Amy and I would take Shadow. Anybody else outside of that, I don't think that they need to be in there. There's not a single person like we don't need Big Cat. We don't need fucking Espeon or his group.
Okay, I bet they're talking about doing a Knuckles spin-off series, like a TV series. I think that's where like those guys are from a Knuckles game, Knuckles Chaotix. So,
What,
like, that's
Espeon in
where
them?
Espeon, Hector the Crocodile, and Charmy the Bee. Everyone loves Charmy the Bee.
Good God, dude. I like the first
Yeah.
one. I think the first one was good. The bar scene. If you haven't watched the bar scene, that's by far the best part of the
I
fucking
might
movie.
check it out. I got nothing against it really. I also didn't see movies for
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
literally the last thing I watched where I went into hiding from, the big bad COVID.
Right.
Um,
So like, I mean, I hope if it keeps successful, I hope they get really stupid with it and bring in like a bird from the racing game. Oh, there's the Hawk
no.
something from Sonic Riders.
I don't want to see Silver or anybody else like that.
No,
like,
not Silver. Not
there are
Silver.
so many characters that don't
Blaze
need
the
to be in
cat
there.
is alright.
No.
From a decent game on the DS at least, but like Silver's from garbage.
Yeah. Our Sonic turning into a werewolf. The Halloween
Oh man,
movie.
they gotta do that.
No. God no. God
They,
no.
they have to make a movie based on something that's like a bad feature from a game that's only there to pad out the length of it, and no one likes. Another movie based on Sonic and the Black Knight for the Wii. Why not?
That's JJ's fucking character background, by the way. It's a
What?
picture of Sonic with the fucking Black Knight gauntlet and the fucking sword. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's his
for-
background for Dead Funny content. Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
I was
played
like, who's
that.
your favorite character? He's like, I guess Sonic. I don't know. I was like, really? Sonic? He's like, yeah, I guess Sonic. And I was like, all right. And so I fucking had like a random picture of Sonic up there, and I was all like, let's look for cool ass pictures of Sonic, and it was him with the fucking Black Knight on. I was like, I forgot this game fucking existed.
Oh, okay. So it was not his choice to make it.
Well,
that
Sonic was. Whenever I showed him the
Didn't
picture,
say-
he was
right.
like, oh wow, that's badass. So I mean,
Didn't say, please make it Sonic and the Black Knight Sonic.
no.
Best Sonic.
He just said Sonic, but I
Yeah,
showed him the picture, and he was fine with it. So,
That's funny. Oh.
Oh god, I'm looking at pictures of Bubsy 3D right now, and it's terrible.
one?
Bubsy 3D.
Oh, Bubsy. Yeah. Bubsy's awful.
Oh god, that's crazy. Anyways,
Tried to
we're
bring him back as like a joke or something. Like they tried to play off that and make a new game, and it's just like constantly quipping. He's just always like, "Oh, what could possibly go wrong?" And like every 30 seconds, and it's terrible.
Jesus, he looks terrible. Oh well. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. Konami, you heard us. Get on it. All right. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you this. Not that you listen to me anyway. You don't even know.
No, you heard us, Konami.
But fucking
I'm a
get
paying
on it.
customer. I gave you
Yeah.
$20-something for this Goemon.
Yeah, you fucks. Anyways,
It's a limited edition.
Oh, but yeah, if you like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you get notified next time we upload a video. Comment section below. Let us know your thoughts, views, anything other than that. Make sure you drop it in that comment section. Also, don't forget, hit us on our links as well. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.